Naz Reid hit 6 three-pointers while scoring 31 points, and the Minnesota Timberwolves capitalized on LeBron James's absence and Anthony Davis's early exit with an eye injury for a 127-117 victory over the Los Angeles Lakers on Sunday. Anthony Edwards added 26 points for the Timberwolves, who moved even with Denver atop the Western Conference at 54-24 with their 7th win in 9 games. Minnesota didn't waste its golden opportunity to beat the surging Lakers, who played most of the night without their 2 superstars. James stayed home with flu-like symptoms, missing his 11th game of his 21st NBA season. Davis then went to the locker room after getting hit in the face by Kyle Anderson while scoring a tip-in basket late in the first quarter. The 9-time All-Star didn't return to the game, and Lakers coach Darvin Ham had no post-game update on his condition. Minnesota blew open a tight game without Davis patrolling the middle, putting up a 46-point second quarter. Los Angeles supporting cast kept it close in the third, but Rudy Gobert scored 6 of his 18 points in the fourth quarter while Minnesota comfortably held on. Gobert also had 16 rebounds. With an opportunity to be the number 1 seed in the West for only the second time in franchise history, Minnesota rebounded from its worst offensive performance of the season in Phoenix last Friday. Rui Hachimura scored 30 points for the Lakers, whose 4-game winning streak ended with only their second loss in 11 games. Backup big man Jackson Hayes had a season-high 19 points and 10 assists while playing 33 minutes in Davis's absence, and Spencer Dinwiddie added 18 points and 7 assists for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell struggled when Los Angeles needed a huge game from its number 3 option, missing 14 of his 19 shots to finish with 15 points and 11 assists. Minnesota quickly broke open a close game after Davis left, streaking to a 79-64 halftime lead with Reid scoring 18 points in the second quarter. Reid, who also grabbed 11 rebounds, racked up 46 combined points in the Wolves' 2 previous meetings with the Lakers. Jaylen Brown scored 26 points and reached 10,000 in his NBA career, leading the Boston Celtics past the Portland Trail Blazers 124-107 on Sunday for their 13th straight home victory. Kristaps Porzingis had his 3rd straight double-double with 12 points and 10 boards in just 27 minutes for NBA-leading Boston. Peyton Pritchard scored 20 points, Derek White had 15 and Drew Holiday 12 for the Celtics, who have won 14 of their last 16 overall. Delano Banton led Portland with 28 points and DeAndre Ayton had 22 points and 14 rebounds. Jabari Walker added 14 points and 18 rebounds for the Trail Blazers, who finished 2-5 on their 7-game road trip. Celtics star Jason Tatum sat out because of a right knee contusion. It was the 6th game missed for the team's leading scorer, 27.0 points per game. Boston locked up the league's best record and home court advantage throughout the playoffs last week. Playing in his 8th season, the 27-year-old Brown reached 10,000 points with a driving left-handed scoop shot in the opening minute of the second half. Boston was up by 8 in the final quarter before putting it away with consecutive 3-pointers from Sam Hauser and Xavier Tillman that closed a 12-0 spree, making it 112-94 with just over 4 minutes left. The Celtics took the lead on Brown's basket late in the first quarter and never trailed again. Kyrie Irving scored a season-high 48 points, Dante Exum forced overtime with a buzzer-beating 3-pointer and the Dallas Mavericks rallied from 22 points down for a 147-136 victory over the Houston Rockets on Sunday. Luka Doncic had 37 points, 12 assists and 9 rebounds as the Mavericks took another step toward the 5th seed in the Western Conference playoffs. Dillon Brooks scored a season-high 29 points, and Fred VanVleet had 24 points and 12 assists for the Rockets, who were eliminated from postseason contention after not trailing until the final 3 minutes of regulation. It was a 5th consecutive loss for Houston following an 11-game winning streak that is tied for the longest in the NBA this season. With Houston leading by 3 with 8.3 seconds to go in regulation, Jabari Smith Jr. missed 2 free throws. Dallas was out of timeouts, and Exum scrambled up the court and passed to Doncic. The Dallas superstar dribbled toward midcourt and faked a shot before passing to Exum, whose 3 over Smith beat the buzzer. Irving, who scored 25 points in the fourth quarter and overtime, put Dallas ahead for good in the extra period at 133-131 with 2 free throws. Washington, who had 14 points and 13 rebounds, finished off the Rockets with consecutive corner threes for a 9-point lead with 33 seconds to go. Exum had 14 points and 9 rebounds. The Mavericks have won 14 of 16 to take the inside track to a guaranteed spot in the West playoffs, and Dallas is 22-7 in the 29 consecutive games Irving has played since returning from a thumb injury. Houston, already missing Alperen Sengun because of an ankle injury, played most of the game without Amen Thompson. Brooks hit 2 go-ahead three-pointers in the fourth quarter and was 5 of 6 from deep. Irving, who had a season-high 15 free throws on 17 attempts, which tied his career high, gave the Mavs their first lead on 2 free throws with 3:01 left in the fourth. The lead changed hands 5 more times in the next 2 minutes, with the Rockets going ahead at 128-126 on former Maverick Reggie Bullock Jr.'s three-pointer with 58 seconds remaining. Kleber and Irving each missed a 3 in the final 38 seconds, but the Rockets kept Dallas alive by missing 3 of 4 free throws. Jalen Green had 21 points and 8 assists but was just 6 of 15 from the field for the Rockets, who led 24-5 in the first quarter, by 22 points in the second and by 10 early in the fourth.